Welcome. The next topic that I'd like to get into is personalizing your background and your start menu. So for example, in Windows 7, you have the ability of right-clicking on the background, just like we do here, and then going down to personalize. Now, in this case, that's going to be the exact same procedure. You click on right-click on an empty portion of the desktop, you go down to personalize, and then that will give you this window. So if you look on the left-hand side, you'll notice that we can personalize the background, we can personalize colors, the lock screen, themes, start, and the taskbar. So we're not going to hit all of them, but just some of the main ones. So background is where I currently am now, and you can tell because it's blue highlighted here, and it tells you background up here on the top portion. Now below that, if I want to just do a solid color in the background, what I can do is leave it on solid color, and then come down here and just simply click on what I want to do, and you'll notice it actually shows a little preview of where it's going to modify the information for you. So I'm going to keep it nice and subtle for now. I'm going to go over here and choose my mint dark color, bring that back over here. And I love the fact that it names each of the colors for you because it's really great for colorblind people. Below that, or rather above that, I can also come over here and say, you know what, I'd rather do a picture background. So I can click on picture, and this shows recent pictures that I've used. I can use any of these if I want to. Or I can go down to browse and then find another picture to bring in as well. So that's another option. And then the third option, of course, is a slideshow. So that allows you to select multiple pictures, and then it'll automatically change every minute or so. And this way your background is constantly changing for you. But in my case, I'm going to go ahead and stick with a solid color. Next part that I want to go into is going to be the start window. So on the lower left-hand corner, when I go to start, the default is when you get to the start menu in Windows 10, you have tiles. So you have, on the left-hand side of the start menu, you have your typical menu options like you normally see in Windows 7. But on the right side, in Windows 10, you now have these items called tiles. And those tiles can be moved and removed from that window, resized, and things like that. Now what this allows you to do, on the very top option where it says Show More Tiles on Start, if you have that turned on and you go to Start, the whole window is going to be... I'll take a sip too.
So if you turn that on, we left off.
Okay. So if you turn that on, then what you're going to end up with is the entire desktop filled with tiles. So a lot of people don't like that. They normally want to keep it down to a smaller window size and more manageable, but that's optional for you. The next part that I'd like to share with you is the taskbar. And the taskbar, of course, is the bar on the bottom where all your applications are and where your start button is and your clock is. That whole thing is called the taskbar. And the main thing that I want to get into here, if I scroll down just a little bit, you'll notice I have an option that says Combine Taskbar Buttons. So the default is, if you, for example, are in Excel and you have let's say four files opened up within Excel, they all stack on top of each other, and then you have to hover over that, and then you'll see the individual file names, and then you have to click on it. I personally like to have it spread out. So spread out if you have the room. So to do that, what you want to do is come down here and say when taskbar is full. So taskbar, or rather, I'm sorry, combine taskbar buttons when taskbar is full. Otherwise, the default is always hide labels. So again, that's when it's going to stack up on you.